Hey folks, this is Ben with Ben's Campers, and today I'm going to give you a quick update on the 37 Pierce Arrow Model A trailer that I've been working on here for about a week since we got it to the shop. And as you can see, it's no longer green. If you haven't been following these videos, you can look at my other ones where it showed up completely covered in green paint. And I've been stripping the paint off with some chemicals and making progress. It's a little slower than I would have liked. It's got about 5 layers of different colored paint on it from over the decades, and it's kind of interesting to see the history kind of come alive. You can see, you know, where different patterns that it had and kind of guess the era of paint schemes that it's had. So it was originally, this was just a bare silver, bare aluminum trailer with black pinstripes. I will post a picture what that looks like. And they, so you could order them painted, but a lot of people, of course, painted them over the years. So this one, all the paint jobs that were done were just household roller and brush paint, which is good for me trying to remove it. So on top of the silver, the bare aluminum, you had a gray, then you had a white, then you had a light blue, but only the front half of the trailer was the light blue. Don't know what's going on there. Then you had a turquoise green, and then you had the dark green that was on it. So thankful that we were able to get that off. And this really lets you see the condition of the aluminum shell, which actually is better than I really expected. There are some corrosion spots. There's those dents up there, and there's the section that's missing on the other side here. So I haven't got to this side as far as removing much paint and pressure washing. This is the gray side. So what this tells me now, if you follow this video, you saw that this trailer was up against the building, and it must have been painted gray. They painted over the window covers there where it would have had windows. So it was painted gray when they put it against the building. That's the conclusion we can draw. So obviously this side is going to need some fabrication as far as aluminum goes. It's got the corrosion marks on it, corrosion holes. But this is 18 gauge aluminum. It's not hard to get or anything like that. So it may look like a lot, but to a person who restores these trailers, that's really the least of their worries, or at least not a big deal. So on the back of the trailer, again, we got some paint to strip off there. But I'm pretty happy with the way that's going. So let's go inside. Now we're going to go through the door. I did get the door open, and look at that old handle there. That's pretty cool. Look at this thing. Now it's got a layer of paint stripper on it right now. Old door handle works. And you have the bifold screen doors. Let's go on it. So I removed the carpet. I've been dehydrating it with a dehumidifier. Ran the shop vac, got some of the critter homes and nasty stuff out, and it's looking pretty good in here. Pretty happy with the way everything's turning out. It's nice and dry. Definitely had it covered, and I pulled open the cover in this homemade bed there to see if there were any treasures underneath, such as any missing parts, and unfortunately there's not. We're in the kitchen. This really is a super cool trailer. I've had a few people here at the shop for other things, and none of them, all of them went right to this trailer. They're really interested in it. And this is in very good shape. I mean, this thing's 85 years old. Fathom that, 85 years old. I mean, I get campers, look at my other videos, you know, that are 50 years old or less, and they're in worse shape. They just don't build them like this. I know that gets passed around a lot, that phrase, but that is a fact here. So you have sink, yellow porcelain. We have the ice box. Now look at this. I know I showed this in the last video, but the trailer wasn't as cleaned up. This hardware in this trailer is very desirable. If you look online, this Model A, it's one of 16 confirmed Pierce Arrow Model A still in existence. Okay, so there's 15 others. Most of the ones you see online for sale are totally gutted. There's nothing left inside. Sometimes they'll still have these overhead cabinets and they're painted white and they're, you know, in bad shape. But this one, it's got, what did I count? 8 total of these leaded glass doors. And, oh, I got the pocket door going as well. Greased it up a little bit, and then the dehydration process helped us. It's not very smooth, but I'm not going to yank on it the whole way there. You see the mirror. I mean, this stuff, like I say, this is just gone for most of these trailers. If you look at, there are a couple examples in museums. Even the 1 or 2 of them in museums, they're still not all original inside because that wood, I mean, 85 years is a long time for wood. And I'm told this one is cherry. This is cherry wood. So, I mean, you know, your vintage trailers from the 50s and 40s, they had birch, which is an expensive wood. You know, this is cherry. And all the wood in here is really in nice shape. Yeah, it's painted white. Wouldn't take much to remove that, but I mean, you have all your trim. You know, look at this. Okay. You know, I show you guys modern campers where these are all rotten on every single one of them. This thing has no water damage around these roof vents. And it's got these 12-volt lights. 12-volt lights in 1937. I mean, just fathom that. Now, this is where the window would have been. They did replace some panels there. But these curved wood up front is original. The stove, I know I've showed you guys. There's that old stove. That thing's really cool. So, and then up front, this bed, sliding bench bed here is original. So, the bifold screen. So yeah, there would have been a bathroom here. That's what I found out is this would have had a corner bathroom. So obviously that is missing. How I know that is if you look at the water line under there, there's a T and there's a hole. You can see where that would have went through for the sink. Didn't have a shower, just a little commode and a little ceramic sink. But I don't think it'd be too hard for the right person to fabricate an original, you know, replacement. And I'm surprised there are still some parts available for these online. Little odds and ends and hinges and stuff. And there are a couple parts units out there for sale. Once again, most of them gutted or pretty close to it. So it is pretty rare to see one totally intact and not totally rotted away. So, all right. Well, I'm going to conclude this. Appreciate you guys watching. If you could please like and subscribe. As always, I appreciate that. Check me out on Facebook too, Ben's Campers, facebook.com/Ben's Campers. And I'll talk to you guys then. God bless. Have a great day.